Get rid of sit-ups out of your training routine. In most cases, it's a waste of time and your health. Even this is exercise sucks, I think everyone has done it at some point in their life. Some of you at school, others tried them at the home with the idea it is a good way to build a solid and good looking stomach. Now, I will give you a few simple reasons why sit-ups are a waste of your time, and later I will show you a better way to build a good core. Sit-ups can't burn fat on core area. Burning fat is a more complex process, but you most already know it. Sit-ups activate only the straightened muscle of the abdomen, musculus rectus abdominis. This is too hard exercise for beginners, and they usually choose it because it requires good mobility of the spine and work of the stomach, but it is too easy for advanced folks. Suppose you have ever received a recommendation, for example, from a physiotherapist to strengthen the abdomen because you have a posture defect or your back often hurts. In that case, sit-ups will not be a good exercise because we have a closed, hunched position. By the way, hips flexor and neck are positioned. Therefore, in this video, I will show you 3 exercises that are much better. So be sure to watch them to the very end. To perform correctly, you must learn to activate your abdomen. You must consciously arrange the pelvic relative to the ribs and tighten the muscle so that they perform their functions simultaneously. I made a separate video about it that should be watched by absolutely anyone who wants to train wisely and safely. If you haven't seen it yet, I will leave the link in the description. Exercise 1 is a one-hand farmer's walk, but it does not necessarily have to be walk like a Mariusz Pudzianowski with huge weights, but more conscious work and accurate movement. You take weights in your hands, active abs, remember the spine is neutral position and the correct relationship of the ribs to the pelvis, and start walking. The more you carry, the more work done. Muscle work as a whole and at the same time functionally because this movement is easy to find everyday activates. Exercise 2 is a reverse crunch on the bench. In this exercise, control comes from lower parts. This is how we can avoid a substantial bend in the thoracic region that occurs typically during the sit-ups. It will work well for people who have aggravated thoracic kyphosis. The straight abdominal muscle does not biggest work as an obliquous muscle. To perform this exercise correctly, start with a simple version, lying on your back. Tighten the abdomen, pull the knees to the chest to detach the lumbar region from the ground. Try to make this move by engaging the abdominal muscles only, not the whole body. Do not mess around. Don't push back with your hands or anything else. What counts is an accurate and conscious work. You can increase the angle, making it more challenging for the abdominal muscles. Thanks to this, they will work even more. You can also do this exercise on the bar, but remember to control the center, don't swing in the body and act mainly with the abdomen, not only with the bend in these hips. Exercise 3 is plank, and more precisely with added supports. Here the work of the muscles of the center stomach isometric. The tension is, but the supporting points are not close to each other. Support points are also a great option to make the whole abs work, not just the straightened abdominal muscles. What is important here in the neutral curvature of the spine, the correct position of the ribs to the pelvis, and the solid conscious use of this muscle of their center stomach. Avoid slouching and any other version that supposedly allow you to tighten the stomach more. You need to maintain a neutral setting of the spine, then it all worked as it should. Stick to the position you want to be in every day. You don't want to have your back looking like a banana, huh? Then don't make a plank in a banana position. Gradation of difficult is almost unlimited here because we can't start plank from the knee, do it in the full version, and change the number of support position. Similarly, we have side support at disposal doing a side plank, where the whole point of focus is on the oblique muscles and their entire lateral muscle tape. Exercise is just one of the puzzle pieces called a good looking and strong abs. Because if you want your stomach to look good and work well on a side, not only do you need to train, but above all, you should have a low level of body fat. So you need a good training plan, effective diet habits to make your abs look great. Same time, I recommended checking out my other video on variously topic. I'm sure you will find something for yourself. For now, I'm saying see you. Bye.